Hello everyone, and today we're back with another Loomian Legacy PvP video. Jolly Village 2025 just came out and they have added a brand new Soul Burst. They added Soul Burst Kramboss, and I'm going to be showcasing it. So, I'm going to be running a very nimble set. The reason why I'm running very nimble instead of brawny nimble or very brawny is because its Soul Burst form has 100 base speed, and, well, 100 base speed is pretty fast. I want to outspeed threats like Nemesis Pepper Burst and non-specialty boots Nimue. So I feel like always having the constant outspeed of those base 100 Loomians are going to be very nice, because I'm not running Spike Rush on this variant. These are the moves I have. I have Ravenous as my normal ability. Before you attack the foe, you hungry minions tear down the target's positive stat boost, which is its normal ability you will run when you don't Soul Burst. When it's Soul Burst, its ability is Metallic, which not only adds Metal Stab to your Metal type moves, but it also gives you the Metal type's resistances, meaning that Kramboss's defensive typing actually isn't that bad in its Soul Burst form, as it actually loses a couple of its weaknesses and it gains a ton of resistances. Now, I know what you're thinking. Metallic boosts the stab of Metal type moves? Where's your Metal type move? So, I have Ice Hammer, Gnarly Gash, Bulk Up, and Primal Slash. But the thing is, if I run Feist Jaws, I'm just completely walled by Soul Burst Crackalola and Malevolwax. And with Soul Burst Kramboss being everywhere, I assume everyone is going to use Soul Burst Crackalola and Malevolwax just to stop this demon from doing a lot of damage early. So, I think Primal Slash needs to be ran. But I was thinking, do I drop Gnarly Gash? I can't drop Gnarly Gash either because it's 90 base power stab, and having that stab move is very important. And it can also hit Luminami and 2-hit KO it after a bulk up. So, I need to have that too. But its Soul Burst move is a Metal type move. And not only is it a Metal type move, it's a very strong Metal type move that does 35 base power, it hits 3 times, and it also, just like with Ravenous, gets rid of stat boosts. So, the plan is, have 4 different type moves while having a setup option. That's the plan. So, I'm dropping Metal Stab and just fully relying on my Metal Stab Soul move to get the job done. Because the thing is, Ice Dark Metal actually isn't that good offensively, especially when Primal Slash can hit a lot of different threats. This is a lot better offensive coverage, and having the strong Metal type stab move there is always a good option. TPs, I have 48 in the health, I have 200 in the melee attack, 52 in the melee defense, combined with Tender makes it so my range defense in both normal and Soul Burst form is down by 1 or 2. This is for Protagon quite specifically, and I have 200 in the speed to outspeed as many threats as possible. Out of the way, let's see how Soul Burst Kramboss does in battle. Alright, we're into battle number 1 with Kramboss, and of course, my opponent is also using a Kramboss. So, expect a lot of Krambosses today. Now, okay. This battle is very interesting. It's mainly because of the Eruptodon. If I can get rid of the Eruptodon somehow, I'll actually be in a very good position because everything else, I can hit for a lot of damage after a bulk up. So, that's going to be the plan. I will say the Oxydrake does kind of throw a wrench into that matter, but it's not the end of the world. I gotta really be careful for Eruptodon. Eruptodon can be bad. Oh, especially when combined with that. Oh god, this is gonna be bad. Why do I have 3 ice types on this team? I should have replaced Timber for Kramboss or something. I don't know. Oh, but I gotta bring Tots up for the Oxydrake or else I'm screwed. I'm not screwed versus Oxydrake. I have Timber for that. So yeah. We'll leave Tots up behind. Yeah, Tata will be left behind. We'll lead with Billaforge and try to get some Heat Wave shenanigans up early. He leads with the Oxydrake, which is actually not bad for me. I have Teardown on... I have a couple Teardown Loomians. I can burn the Oxydrake early. I can even Earthquake it. I think burning is the best play, though. He goes for Layer Barbs, which makes sense at this point of the game. Raging Flame, so now you're burnt for the rest of the fight. I'm gonna have to be very, very, very careful with how this battle goes. Honestly, I kinda just want to hit the Oxydrake, so I'm gonna Earthquake it. I'm gonna Earthquake it as it clicks Driving Force. Hopefully it gets me in the Cleone. If it doesn't, no big deal. Because now Oxydrake is heavily chipped. Of course it's Milkshake, though, so that kinda sucks. If it is Kramboss, do I just Soul Burst? No, I kinda can't do that. Oh, that's good, actually. Infernix coming in is perfect. Because I can go for a Flare Blast for a lot of damage. I can go for Flare Blast. I can go for... Yeah, this is good, actually. I can go for Flare Blast. Oh, I don't have the other move. Oh yeah, because I was using this. It still didn't. Oh my god, I'm dead, aren't I? Oh, I did not die. Oh yeah, because I'm burned. Let's go. The burn. Let's go burn. All right, Flare Blast again. Yeah, I have Fire Breath because I was using this Infernix for the expert raid, the Nightmare Kramboss raids. See, I gotta change that out. I gotta get Jetstream back on it. There's Jalusa. Yeah, it goes Jalusa now. Interesting. I'm gonna go for... I did not. Uh-oh. Okay! This Jalusa is going to suck. Thing is I have to get rid of the other thing first, so it's not ideal. Uh-oh! Here it comes! Uh-oh! I lost, didn't I? Uh-oh. Did I just lose the battle on the spot to stinking Cleone? Oh no, Oh no! Oh no! I already lost. I did not bring Tatab. I actually did not bring Tatab. Oh no, I did not bring Tatab. Why does Jalusa still exist anyway? This thing stinks. Not for him though. Yeah, so now Soft Water, let me guess, you're also Health Amulet just to heal. Okay, you're just Soft Water. Problem is I know Gnarly Gash is not enough to kill. But I need to waste its energy. That's what I gotta waste this guy's energy. It does no damage. At least it's gonna deep freeze me now. Bruh. I got my Milkshake proccing at least. How am I gonna get rid of this guy? How am I gonna get rid of the stinking dumb Jalusa? I have just... This is the worst! I'm gonna rejuvenate first. Maybe I can waste some of its energy, then go into Kramboss, and then... Oh, I can get rid of its stat boost. That is something I can do, actually. I mean, that is a play I can do, actually. Yeah, Jalusa sucks. I don't like Jalusa. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I know what to do then. Okay. Okay, good. You know what? I know what to do then. Actually, do I Ravenous it first? I dissipate it out. Oh... Thing is, the problem is I don't know if I live to hit is the problem. Actually, it's Jalusa. Jalusa doesn't do that much damage. I'm not going to Soul Burst yet because I want to Ravenous the ability. I want to Ravenous its stat boost. He switched! Let's go! Into his Oblos. Okay, his Oblos is now in. It's Whale. Okay. We survived. We survived. We survived the onslaught. Thank God. I did not Soul Burst yet. And honestly, I don't have to Soul Burst. I honestly don't have to Soul Burst. What I need to do is I need to keep a game away from Jalusa. That's how I win this game. Keep the game away from it. Quicksand. Oh, he's going to do some quicksand shenanigans on me. Oh, if he has Zulong, the battle's also already over. The battle's also already over. So, yeah. Unless he switches, which he does. Back into Jalusa, though. Yeah, back into this stupid thing. This stupid thing's back in the game. It's just kind of how it goes. I gotta layer Barbs up this time, though, so... I got at least a little pressure on his team. I'm gonna go for Icicle Traps as well, just to put a little more pressure. Yep, he's gonna set up Peace of Mind because he's a Jalusa, and Jalusa is very, 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 very annoying. But I got Traps up, so... I'm in a better position. I am in a better position than where I was earlier, so that helps. Now, all I gotta do is just sack that Cleone. Sack the Cleone. Cleone is not useful anymore. Problem is I got the wrong moves on a lot of my Loomians. Okay, just went for Sami. Ooh. Might be able to survive this. Actually, go for Deep Freeze, please. I actually really want to Deep Freeze here. No! I didn't want to rest. Okay. I mean, Cleone gets to stay alive at least, so that's something. Kramboss comes back in, and gnarly, gnarly, gnarly gash. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. I can't go for the metal move. I gotta get rid of its stat boost and hope I live to hit. So no more Peace of Mind stat boost for you. The boost is removed. Take a lot of damage. You don't have less... Oh! I lived! I was gonna forfeit, but now I won't. Alright, Soul Burst. Don't think about it. I was gonna forfeit, but I'm not going to anymore. I did not think that was going to happen. I was going to forfeit, but now I won't. Okay, I won't forfeit. I'm shocked he did not just go for the light type. Did he not have a light type move? So there is Soul Burst Kramboss. Alright, Soul Burst Kramboss is in. I love its design, by the way. Its design looks absolutely meta. Get out of here, you stupid, dumb Jalusa. You deserve to be dead. Alright. Perfect. And I have my... I was so lucky. That was so unbelievably lucky. It's kind of unbelievable how lucky it is. So, these are Soul Burst Kramboss's base stats, if y'all are curious. As you can see, it actually does have decent bulk. Maybe I should have just Soul Bursted earlier. It's fine now. Now we go for the Soul move, which is Ruthless Feast, which is 35 base power, but it hits 3 different times. And this will be my metal stab move of choice. I lived somehow. How did that not KO? All I'm gonna say is, how did that not KO? And how did I live? Let me guess, you're probably restrictive armor on this thing, or restrictive shield? My goodness, I'm shocked that that actually lived. That actually kind of sucks. But you know what? Fine. Fine, Mr. Wintrix. Get KO'd. Get Deep Freeze. Get out of here. Well, Soul Burst Kramboss is not making a very good first impression. Thing is, I feel like I need a bulk. Like, even though it has 130 melee attack, it is very nimble. It's not brawny. Brawny would have KO'd it, is the problem. Zulong, oh, he has Zulong in the back. Oh, golly gracious, he has Zulong. I mean, I can go for a Quicksand, at least get a little bit of chip. I don't think he Yoko's me with an E-Burst, because I am ranged defense. Okay, yep, ranged defense does its work. Quicksand does 7 zillion damage. Fortunately, not enough to KO. Trapped by the Quicksand. I get a little bit of a heal. Yeah, this is a little unfortunate. I'm gonna have to lose a Loomian here. I don't want to lose. Okay, I know what he has left. Is this last one? Oblas. Yeah, Oblas is his last. Yeah, we know what his last one is. Yeah, we know what his last one is. His last one's Oblas. Okay, so we play the Oblast endgame. We play the Oblast endgame then. Then we let Billaforge go down. We have Strong Gust turn. We have Wind up, or Heat Wave up. That was a very... that was not a very good first performance from Soul Burst Kramboss. The fact that it lived the hit is impressive, but I should have been dead. So, yeah, I wish I got a bulk up off. Like, I needed a bulk off. Something I'm learning, one bulk up does everything. One bulk up's gonna do everything here. Which is something I am quick ES trick shot on Oblas. Oh no. He has an end game that he can win. Oh no, he has an end game he can win. What is Quicksand? He's not trick shot, right? I mean, he's not whale, so it shouldn't be trick shot. Would he be? Oh god. He's trick shot. Trick shot Quicksand. Oh no. Well, then I think I just lost. I think I just lost because Infernix is too low on HP. So what I need to do is I need to stall the Quicksand, the trick shots. Wait. So I know what you're doing, Mr. Oblas. You think you're funny. Aha. Alright. He is not going to attack again. Wait again. No! I'm so bad at those endgames. The thing I'm realizing is if I actually miss my Flare Blast, it's over. Oh god. I'm gonna Flare Blast, I have to. I don't want to risk anything. Trick Shot, please don't KO me. I swear, if this KOs me, I'm gonna be mad. He went for Quicksand. It died. Thank God. Let's head into battle number 2. That was very, 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 very close. Alright, we're into battle number 2 with Soul Burst Kramboss, and it didn't really do that well in the first battle, but I feel like if I can just get one bulk up, I'll be in a good situation. And this isn't a bad battle to get it on. If I can get rid of the Hunter, which I have a lot of stuff with the Hunter. I also changed my Infernix set, so my Infernix set is back online. Probably, I want to bring Katab, but I kind of can't bring Katab at the same time. So, that's not ideal. I can bring you for the Hunter, though. And for that. And I need it for the Dokumori anyway. So, yeah, I need it for the Dokumori. I think let's try to anti-elite the Doku. He doesn't have any Zip Zappers, so I don't have to bring Timber, although Icicle Traps does look very nice. Although leaving Infernix behind feels so wrong. Because it is only my heart. I kind of want to bring it. I want to leave Billowforge behind. As weird as it sounds, I actually want to leave Billowforge behind and leave behind Heatwave. Yes. That will be the plan, ladies and gentlemen. That will be the plan. Let's anti-lead the Doku. Anti-lead Dokumore. Yeah, I got the lead right. Good, I got the lead right. Now, I have one of two options here. I can either go for the Mud Spatter. I'm going to Mud Spatter to predict. I'm going to make the Mud Spatter predict here. I'm going to do the Mud Spatter predict on the Hunter coming into Jetstream. That's going to be my predict here. So if I can get rid of Hunter early, guess what? The Soul Burst Kramboss wins after a bulk up, because Guapidemic doesn't do enough damage. Are you kidding? He actually made that call in the... Oh my god. I just realized something. I don't deal any damage to Wintrix. This is a Boots Wintrix, I'm in trouble. Uh-oh. I need to hit it once. He really called that play. I can't believe he called that. I'm going to go for Stratagem. I need to get one hit on Wintrix, which is something I've learned. Or at least, or force it out, one of the two. I hope he sets up. If he sets up, I get the critical damage off, and then I can go into Kramboss and just revenge kill it. Unless it's Boots, which it could be. But even if it is Boots, I don't die. I don't immediately die if it is Boots, though. So that is something I could take into consideration as well. So, yeah. I think he's forced to switch, so I think Stratagem is the play. Thing is, Cleone's kind of my thing for Hunter. But hope it doesn't come down to that. Okay, went for the Obsidian play. Obsidian comes in, takes... Uh-oh. Can already tell what this battle's going to be about. Is he just gonna spam Barbs as I spam Gust? Is that what's gonna happen here? Oh, that's perfect. I like that, actually. I actually really like that. I love that a lot, actually. I really like that, actually. Repugnant is so clutch sometimes. But I still want to keep Cleone alive for the Hunter. Because I need it. I need that alive for the Hunter, so I'm going to go... I'm just going to go back Wintrix. And I'm not going to make the same mistake. I'm just going to Brain Freeze and do damage. This time I won't make the same mistake. Went for the Sharpen, misplay. There, thank gosh. Thank gosh he went for the misplay there. Now, we're not going to make any risk here. Even if he goes to the Hunter, just go for the Brain Freeze, and that's guarantee hit on everything. So, Brain Freeze with Specialty... Of course he stays in, not shocking anyone, and he lived. And he's being Slumber, too. Oh, golly. Oh, golly gracious. This is horrible. Am I even going to be able to break the freaking Obsidian? Am I even going to break through this stupid thing? I'm not even going to be able to break through this, aren't I? I mean, there is one thing I can do. It's not fun, but there is one thing I can try to do. I could trap it in with Quicksand, while its range defense is high up. He probably doesn't have Body Crash if he has Sharpen. Like, why does he have the freaking Health Amulet? I'm gonna Quicksand, I don't care. Just go Wintrix, honestly, go Wintrix. I don't care if you go Wintrix. Go Wintrix, please. If not, then I'm getting Barbs up, and the rest of your team is weak to them. So, yeah. There you go. I'm getting Barbs up. You can set up as many Sharpens as you want. The Obsidian will always be a little bit chipped, so that's fine. I can now go for a... Yep, now you're trapped, and you're going to always take a little bit of chip. And anytime you switch out, you're going to take damage. So I'm going to use this as an opportunity to set up Barbs, because Obsidian is very passive. So Primal Slash is probably his last move. Yeah, Obsidian... So Primal Slash is... Yeah, Primal Slash is his last move, so he has no Body Crash. He has no Body Crash. Good to know. No Body Crash, and the Obsidian is stuck. Obsidian is stuck on the field when this guy's in. And I outspeed it. Perfect. So there's a couple of things I can do here. So bang, I'm just gonna keep setting up hazards. He's gonna set up Sharpens, because he's funny. I want him to Slumber again. If I can force another Slumber, we'll actually not be in a bad position. I'll actually not be in a terrible position if he slumbers. I know what I can do. Oh my god, I know what I can do, actually. Oh my god, I actually have a play call I can go for here. If I force it to sleep, I know what I can do. I want to force this thing to sleep. It's a lot of damage. I want to force Obsidian to sleep, because there's actually a play. I can do a devastating play. So I'm hitting the Obsidian for that reason. I want to force what? There's a play I want to force. No, he's not allowing me to force that play. It's fine now. You know why it's fine? I wanted to force him to slumber. Now he can't. So, hey, we got rid of Obsidian, so life is good. We got rid of the Obsidian. With Icicle Traps up. Himber's still alive, but not very alive, so not really ideal. Especially if he has Hunter in the back still. Hunter in the back is kind of scary. If he goes Wintrix, I'll go Cleone. Hit it. Kramboss Soul Burst. So, that'll be the plan I'll go for. Because Very Nimble should outspeed the Wintrix unless it's Boots, and even if it is Boots, it doesn't do enough damage. Alright, we confirmed that your last one is Hunter. So, if we can get rid of the Hunter, we're going to be in a very solid position if we can get rid of the Hunter. If we can get Hunter out of the picture, we're in a good position. And you only have chomping moves, so let's use that to our advantage. Let's use the fact that you only have chomping moves to our advantage. And I'm going to rely on Milkshake. I'm going to rely on Milkshake to heal. I'll dissipate out. He did not switch, which I'm kind of shocked he did not switch. Because Repugnant makes it so I always live hits. So I'm kind of shocked he played the way he did there. I could Kramboss it, but Place Chomp is an instant kill. So I'm going to go Infernix and miss Flare Blast. I personally don't want to miss Flare Blast, but it's come to that point of the game, so yeah. Flare Blast needs the hit with no Heat Wave. Yeah, because I left Heat Wave behind. Perfect, he switched. Perfect. Oh, yes, that's good, actually. That's actually really good for me. I actually get to hit the Doku. And I'll switch out of the Infernix. And I missed. Yeah, I'm so happy. I'm actually so happy. Wintrix, you're coming back in. And again, I'm not going to make the same mistake. I want to hit Wintrix at least once. So I can use the Soul move. Earthquake, gotcha. Gotcha there. Now we go for the Brain Freeze. Brain Freeze is always the move I click here. He's not allowing me to get into Kramboss, but the thing is he's leaving Hunter alive, which is not ideal. He's letting everything die. Dang it, he's letting everything die, so his Hunter can win. That's what he's doing. He's not allowing me to showcase Kramboss. So yeah, I guess that's just how it is. I mean, if I get a bulk up, I need to get a bulk up at full HP though if I want to live Blaze Chomp. Even then, that might not even be enough to live Blaze Chomp. Okay, it's close actually. Oh man, it's so close. Can I stall attack here? Can I stall Thunder Chomp? I think he's going to chomp Thunder Chomp this time. Because he wants to predict Cleone. Yep, he predicted Cleone, so nope. And we're just going to keep doing this. We're just going to stall the Hunter. Get stalled, Hunter. Get stalled. Get stalled, Hunter. Get stalled. Perfect. That worked out. Oh, really? You really went for that play? And now I'm dead to any hit. Uh-oh. Oh, he's dead next hit, though. He's dead next hit. So, stratagem again. And I know how to play this. Yeah, I actually know how to play this. Is he out of energy? He has enough for one more move, I think. I think he has enough barely for one more. I'm gonna go Kramboss. You don't have Blaze. I don't think he has enough. I don't think he does. Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't have enough. Bulk up. You do not have enough. 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 That is barely out of range, I think. That's barely out of range for a move. Here we go. Bulk up. This is the time. A bulk up will make it so the soul move KOs the Wintrix. Alright, let's do this. Yep, he flailed! Not enough energy, you love to see it. That still did a decent chunk. But I clicked bulk up. And now, I'm gonna Soul Burst. So, the bulk up is up, and now I'm ready to cook. Citragon's dead. Wintrix. It's in one-shot range for Wintrix. And yeah, this is it. I think this is the ball game. I think Soul Burst Kramboss is gonna win me this game. That's what I needed. This is how to use Kramboss. You find it in a situation to bring it in late, and then you click bulk up. I feel like Spike Rush is a good move to have on it. I feel like Fairy Brawny with 3 attacking moves and Spike Rush might actually not be a bad idea. We're very nimble, so Soul Burst, Ruthless Feast. The Soul move is indeed getting clicked, so let's click the funny Soul move. I don't even care if you stall this out, I'm just gonna Soul Burst. No, don't say that I'm using this Soul Burst Kramboss. Well, everyone knows I'm using this thing now. But it's fine, because it's still gonna do good, because guess what? The thing is, I don't know how good Soul Burst Kramboss is, I just feel like it's a lot better. Like, I feel like Soul Burst Imperior and Soul Burst Strigodyne are right there. And they're very similar stats-wise, and they have better abilities. But Soul Burst Kramboss is cool. Like, it is a cool-looking Soul Burst. I'm not gonna lie, it's very cool-looking, and it's very unique, too. It's a very unique Soul Burst. And we can confirm that it is specialty boots. So, bye-bye, Mr. Wintrix. Yep, you need the bulk up in order to OHKO there, but Ruthless Feast, as you can see, I feasted on it. And I should be able to outspeed the last Loomian you have left, so yeah. Adios! That is pretty much it. That's game, pretty much. Over we have Traps up. Gobademic does nowhere near enough damage because Kramboss actually has very good range bulk, so that is something I can roll with. And yeah, we go for an Ice Hammer, and that should be ball game. That's if actually Ice Hammer is enough to even KO it, which I don't even know if it is, actually, funnily enough. Puck Blast doesn't do that much damage. The Ice Hammer comes in clutch. The large Ice Hammer KOs the Gobademic. Let's head into battle number 3. Battle number 3 with Soul Burst Kramboss. And let's see what you have. Okay. There are none of the evil guys, which are good. There are none of the evil guys. The problem with this team is I'm going to have to be very careful about the way he plays. Because there's a lot of things that can outspeed me. So this is going to be a very tough... This is one of those battles where I wish I had Spike Rush. But this is a good battle for Heat Wave, so I'm going to bring that. I'm going to bring you for that guy, and that guy, and that guy. Even with the Nevermare, I don't feel threatened by Nevermare, at least not enough. And he can do Draco spams, and it is something I got to be careful of Draco spam. I do got to be a little bit careful of Draco spam. I'm gonna call a shot. He's gonna lead a Kazune. He's gonna click Zip Set. Okay, he led Montreal. Well, then I know what I'm doing then. This is going to be a very, very, very obvious play. There's only one move Montreal can click, and it's Aqua Jaws. So we just get a free... Let's just get a free burn on something. I don't even care if it's Ica. I don't even care if it's Bywarn. It's a free burn. His motivational does come up, though, which is not ideal. It actually cannot block the Fade Away. I cannot block Fade Away because I don't have a light type. So Fade Away and Psycho Blast is actually looking a little tough here. Especially if he call... Oh, yeah. Okay. This is actually a little bit of a tricky situation because that Ikazune. Fade Away into Ikazune does look a little scary. So I'm going to call that play. Oh no, he Psycho Blasted, didn't he? We dissipate. Okay, he dissipated. I clicked Earthquake into Ica. Okay, I'm glad he just dissipated. Good. Yeah, I forgot he had Dissipate too. Now, as Ikazune's coming in, he's going to go for... As Ikazune's in, he's going to go for Zip Zap button to pivot into... Yep, Zip Zap! He's thinking I'm going to click Earthquake, but I'm not falling for that trick. Nope, he just played it safe and went by Warren. Okay, he played it safe and went by Warren. I get a 140 base power Kindled Rage. That's good. And the by Warren is Burn. I could actually go for the Kramboss play if I want. I think Infernix is the better play. It's just... I'm very concerned of that Ikazune with Heat Wave up. So I'm going to have to play very carefully with that Ica. Yep, he Psycho Blast this time, and that did a critical hit. Yay! I love it. So now I'm probably in range for that attack now, so that's not ideal. I want a Draco Beam so bad. Yes. You're not staying in, because you don't want to lose motivational. And you're not going in Munch Wheel because Flare Blast OHKOs. You're going to go back into Ica. Yes. Now, all I got to do is hit Draco. All I got to do is hit Draco. Perfect. I got the hit off. That's huge. That's a huge hit. That's a huge hit. I needed that. And now another Draco Beam KOs it. It's in Kramboss range as well if I have to. Draco Beam again. Outspeed because, yep. Hot Foot is good. And yeah, bye-bye Itka. That was a nice Draco Beam predict. Now, his biggest threat is gone. His biggest threat is indeed gone. So yeah. He's thinking that it's goggles. Interesting. No, this is just normal. He's back into the funny Munch Wheel guy. Okay, this is actually a kind of tough position. But there's actually one play I can go for. There is a play call I can go for. I'm gonna Flare Blast it at -4 and just see how much this does. Unless you're Forge, this is a bad idea. It's Forge. Oh god, it's Forge. Why did I do that? Oh my god, why did I do that? Oh, wait a minute. Actually. Oh no, it's Barbs. Which absolutely sucks, actually. And it's, of course it's that. Yeah, of course it's that. Yeah, your Forge Barbs, yeah. Now he's gonna make the Mega Chomp predict into Tata, and I lose the game on the spot. Went for Steel Crusher, the 7 zillion damage. He's gonna live the stinkin'. He's gonna live this hit, isn't he? I can tell how this battle's gonna go. I have to click Jungle Jetsu, even though he's just gonna go into the stupid Nevermare! Oh, I completely misplayed. And now, I'm screwed because of a stinking Forge Munch Wheel. Forge Munch Wheel is what's gonna do me in. Forge freaking Munch Wheel is what's gonna do me in. Yeah, I just lost already! And I know I lost already, unless the freaking Forge Munch Wheel is what's gonna do me in. Bulk up. Oh god. I mean, I can burn it. That is a play I can go for. Honestly, I feel kind of forced to. Please don't crit this attack. Yep, of course! He gets the critical hit! Shocker! Not even shocked. He critical hits me, not even shocked. And am I just dead to the Barbs? I lived at 1 HP. Sad part is this is the best play. This is the best play, sadly. So I have no other play call I can go for here. Yeah, I gotta get this thing chipped. That's all I can really do here. Gotta get this thing chipped. Get this thing chipped. Phantom Blast. Phantom Slash does nothing. Problem is, I know how this game ends. I just know how this game ends. I know how this game ends is the problem. It's gonna be that Munch Wheel gets a setup and I'm screwed. It's gonna be that Munch Wheel that's gonna do me in, because it's freaking defensive Forge. And he sacked Biowarn, which is my only chance of setup opportunity. That's my only chance of... There's one... Maybe there's one call I can go for. There's one way I could maybe win this. There's maybe one way I can win this match. There's one outcome I can go for here. There's one outcome I can go for. It's not a very easy outcome, but there's one out of several outcomes I can go for. I'm going to go for a Magnify this turn. And I hope +2 Flare Blast does enough. And even if it doesn't, I have a play call I can go for. Steel Crusher does not OHKO. Got it. +1's actually kind of something I want in this situation. In this situation, I actually kind of want the +1 because there's a plan I could go for. Flare Blast? Oh my god, that's the best case scenario. That's actually the best case scenario. That is actually the best case scenario. Yes, KO me. That's the best case scenario. Y'all do not understand. That was actually the best case scenario right there. Because guess what? There's actually a thing with Savage Feast. Savage Ruthless Feast has a very interesting property to it. If I Soul Burst into it, it will steal its stat boost before inflicting the damage. So I can now get +2 melee attack. Will I outspeed the Nevermare? No. But I think this is worth it. This is the play here. I actually get to see Ruthless Feast, which is good. I actually get to see the Soul move. I actually get to see the Soul move come into effect here, which is perfect. Now, will it KO at +2 is going to be the real thing. So give me that +2. Get on out of here, Munch Wheel. Get on out of here. Yeah, you'll love to see it. And Heat Wave has ended just at the right time. Shrimp Post Ace is last. Gnarly Gash is free. Hopefully +2 is enough to KO. If not, then we're screwed. Oh my god. Is it at least clutch? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it's Rogue, isn't it? Did I just lose? Vital Jab. I lived! Oh my god, Kramboss, you're very bulky. You're actually insanely bulky. Get out of here, Shrimp Post Day. Got the critical hit as well. Okay. Problem, I don't live Nevermare. So that's not an idea. I don't really live Nevermare too well. Actually, no, I'm very nimble! I outspeed you! I'm very nimble! I'm very nimble! I outspeed you! I outspeed you! Let's go! That's why you run very, very nimble. Because you're very speedy. And that actually outspeeds. Is 100 base speed. And I am V nimble. Let's go! Let's go, Soul Burst Kramboss! Let's go! That was actually the best battle I was going to get for it. Like, the Flare Blast, +2 Munch Wheel, barely living, was the best case scenario there, which is hilarious. Usually, those close lives usually hurt me. In that situation, it actually helped me because Ruthless Feast has that interesting interaction. That was perfect. That was really perfect. Yeah, so Soul Burst Kramboss can cook. I don't think it's the best Soul Burst in the world, but it's definitely a Loomian that can cook. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of me showcasing Soul Burst Kramboss, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye!